Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to our channel and another video in the perfectionism deprogramming series. Today I'm offering another antidote to perfectionism or perfectionistic programming. This way of thinking that we have programmed into our brain and that we've practiced it so many times that these thought patterns become so efficient for our brain preferences them. They become the habitual default for us. In this series of antidotes, I'm offering you new ways of thinking and sometimes ways to combat this way of thinking, and that's what I'm offering you today. A way to speak to some of the perfectionistic thinking patterns. Today we're talking about catastrophizing. Now in my experience with my own perfectionistic thinking and also watching my clients think and also my friends, colleagues, etc. think, is that catastrophizing isn't often going to statements of this will happen, then this will happen, then this will happen, then this will happen. But catastrophizing more often sounds like a lot of different questions, kind of unanswered questions. These questions might sound like, what if da da da, they might da da da. And the most helpful thing you can do when your brain presents you with these questions is answer them. When you leave them as vague questions like this, vague what ifs or this might happen, this is possible, your brain can get a bit stuck here because it's all true, right? This might happen remains true. It's always possible that anything could happen. And the what ifs are usually asked in this rhetorical way like, what if this happens? It almost is the same as saying this might happen because we don't often meet that what if with an answer. And I say you should genuinely answer the question. So if you've got a what if question, I want you to simply answer it. What if da da da? Where will you be? What will life look like? What is the problem with that? And then once you can see the problems that the what if presents, then you can decide about what you're going to do. Same over here with the this might happen, the possibility kind of statement in catastrophizing. This worst case scenario might happen. Then you still need to go one step further and say, so what? What is the problem here? Let's get right to the root of what the concern is with this possibility that you're presenting. What is the actual problem? Then, once you see the problem, you now have access to possible solutions. It's no wonder that we feel anxious or overwhelmed when we go around thinking about all the possibilities of the things that could happen that we don't want to happen. And when we recognize that they are true possibilities in this world. And this is an example of the thoughts not being easily disputable, right? But when these thoughts create anxiety and overwhelm, we know that they're not going to be useful thoughts. Not only because this anxiety and overwhelm is not usually a pleasant experience, but because of how it affects our behaviors, our cognition, our decision making, what we do in the world. So when your brain is catastrophizing, presenting you the possibility that these terrible scenarios might happen, I want you to get to the source of the problem in those terrible potential scenarios in your mind and then answer, then what? What would you do in that scenario? And what I find time and time again is that my clients find resourcefulness in this, in taking themselves all the way, not just part way with these questions, these spinning questions, but all the way to the worst case scenario by making it a statement of a problem, a possibility of a problem happening. That's where they find their resourcefulness. When the problem is stark in front of them, now they can see what they would do. It's unexpected and a bit ironic that taking yourself mentally to this worst case scenario, the thing that you're afraid of, can be the most empowering thing that you can do. But if you have a base of resourcefulness and an understanding of what is and what isn't in your control in life, and the reason that we do everything is because we want a feeling or we're afraid of a feeling, then you might find this exercise when your brain is running away, when you're overwhelmed and anxious, the most calming thing that you could do. Love you guys so much. I've got a few spots left for coaching if you want to come and deep dive into this. Let me know which of these antidotes are helping you and I'll see you in my next one.